Okay, this is gold, spot gold on the daily scale, and you see a lot of arrows here. There are effectively three possible, if not four possible scenarios for the termination of the B. The B, I hope it is not a surprise to you that we are dealing with the B here. So I'll walk with you discussing each one of the options. So if we had a B ending here, that's our A, that's our B. We are effectively now in a giant C going up that will see gold continue to run up and basically blast above 1380. We will then use this wave count 1, 2, and that's a third wave going up, most likely with many subdivisions of a 1, 2, 1, 2, etc. And that will gather speed once it blasts above this level, and if it shoots strongly, quickly towards 1380, you can rest assured that we will see further continuation, and it is unlikely to stop before it reaches the other side of this channel. Okay, so and it could of course continue much higher than that. That is one option. The first hint that we could be dealing with a third wave here would be, of course, a run above this level, and in itself it will not guarantee that we are in a third wave, because as you're going to see, the triangle idea is very tricky, and it could actually spring a surprise that despite the fact that it runs above this level, it will actually stop here. I mean, the rally will stop, and that will create a situation where the triangle will expand, will increase. The option will be there for the wave count to increase substantially, yes, going sideways, with this being an A. Okay, that's going to turn into an A, that's going to turn into a B, and that will be your C, that will be your B. Okay, I hope it's not too complicated for you. Here we had a B, C that gave us the A, okay, and this will give us an A, that in itself an A, B, C structure here that will give you the B, so A, B, and a short C that will terminate the B. And the requirements of this particular triangle would be that it will stop, of course, and not exceed this level. And then based on the time scales, what you see here, it is very likely that the triangle will continue for many months. Yes, for many months, and it will stay sideways, going sideways here between 1380, 1180, $200 range around here for months until it's ready to continue higher. Okay, so I explained to you this B, I explained to you this B. There are two more. Sorry. You may wonder why I actually put in all these B's. Well, first of all, because theoretically they are possible, and these B's that you see here, they are a product of my imagination. Of course, I have not seen them anywhere. I am just imagining these patterns. Yes, there is no way in the world that I can be sure 100% that it's going to work out this way or that way. What I'm doing, I'm basically mapping options for you, and that's going to help us as we get more and more price action to go by. One of these options is going to play out, and the others on the way are going to be knocked off. They're going to be knocked off, they're going to be invalidated by the price action. Let's take another example here. What about this B? Why did I put this one here? I put this one here because it is possible that we go like that. That's our A, that's our B, that's our C, that's our D, meaning it's not going to run above this level, and it is not going to fall under this level. Okay, so it's going to stay now in the next month or two oscillating between roughly the high registered here, which is 1292.93, and the bottom at around 1215. It's just going to oscillate here, and it's going to deliver an ABC. Now, if we see something like that, and that will be followed by sharp thrust above 1300, then yes, it is possible that that's our A, that's our B, and the big C will start from this level, and we go in a big C. Okay, the final B is right here. That's the original one. If I can put it this way, that's the one that I've discussed all along. That's an A, that's a B, that's going to be, you see, meaning it's not going to run above this level, but it is going to break this level. You see? So that's your A, that's your B. Okay, I hope you can see that right here. That's your B, and that will be your C. That will terminate the C. So you are still with an A, B, C, D, E. That's your B, and then we go up. Yes, it can become quite complex, but I think that we want to have the various options here. I think it is it's better to have them than not to have them, because if you don't have them, you're just ignoring some variations that it's better to know about them ahead of time. Okay, so let's go now and see the 60 minutes. And here's the dangerously close price action to the critical level that we have here. It ran up. This could still be taken as an A, B, C. Okay, for this to play out, I would imagine that we need to see a breakdown through this level. That doesn't happen. It continues to consolidate here and then expect a short. And that, as you know, is already going to knock off a few options, and it's going to almost certainly send it quite a bit higher. Very short term, that's the 15 minutes. Very short term, it appears to me it is consolidating. As the 15 minutes, obviously it had a big jump, and it looks like it's finding some sort of range right now, right here. Price action that will be confined, let's say, in the first 2 trading days in the coming week to this zone should be a signal that gold is likely to continue higher. This is the chart of spot silver showing us 3 potential termination points for the B. The first one we could have left behind already. That will be triggered, or let's say the likelihood of this B would increase on a short above this level, basically silver continuing to rise. That's 17.7. That'll see a breakout out of this cone shape pattern, and we will almost certainly witness further rise in silver. That is one option. The other option is that silver is going to come down soon. It's not going to break above 17.7, might even turn around sooner, and will go into tracing another ABC, as I'm showing you here. That could terminate the B here with the following structure. That's an A, that's a B, that's a C, that's a D, that's an E. Okay, right here. Okay, the E, and then silver will be ready for spectacular shot above 21. Absolutely flying. Silver will take it way back to the highs that we have seen here and go quite a lot higher than that. Okay, I would say there is not a lot of things to stand in the way of this pattern. I think that it could actually play out if we don't run above this level and we come back and we sort of see sluggish performance for about a month. Okay, and it does go indeed in an ABC pattern. The likelihood will increase by a lot that this is going to play out. There'll be absolutely spectacular shot here. Whatever is going to be the trigger, can't think of it now. There could be a million things, you know, political situation. You don't want to think about prospects of war, but breakout or something, I don't know, that will suddenly send silver soaring in this way. Okay, so that's the second B. The final B is the one that's going to drag on for months and months. It's probably going to tie in with a longish B that we have seen in gold. And that will be, that's an A, that's a B, that's a C, meaning that silver is still in the process of tracing this B here, with this being an A, that's a B, that's a C, that's a D, that's an E. Do you see what I mean? We're just going sideways here, and then we're going to drop. It's going to drop under this level, and that's going to be just our C right here. And then again, a prolonged process, maybe several months, taking several months to complete the D and the E, etc. You get the point. So that's, if you like, is the most boring alternative. Somehow I think that one of these first two options could play out. Either we left the B behind us, and that would is basically we're going to see silver continuing up and up and up right now, or just wait a few more weeks and then huge takeoff here. Let's see the 60 minutes. Very short term, silver appears to be preparing for further run up. That looks to me like corrective to what occurred here. It could definitely be a 1-2, perhaps even another 1-2 here, but that looks like a fourth wave. Okay, that looks like a fourth wave to me. I suspect silver holding this floor, just going sideways like that, prepare for a short. Silver is almost certainly going to exceed 17.25, and up we go in the next several trading days.